On YouTube. As you guys know, we get this out my freaking these little circles you got. Let's fix my camera footage real quick. Do it off the angle or something right there. Just work with me with these. I ain't with this. Lighten my eyes, you guys. Yeah. Okay, so I basically want to talk about a particular thing that happened just the other day as to why I've been absent. In case you guys didn't know. But actually I need my glasses on. Guess I'll wear these. Yeah, these is not so bad. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to y'all about something. As today's topic, we're gonna be talking about the enemy number 5454, you guys. And I'm gonna let you guys know what happened to me. And this was just crazy, 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 crazy. And I just wanted to basically let you guys know about it too, so you guys can watch out because one thing for certain is when things happen, you always want to look and check what time it is because times do matter. And I remember when I worked at this one job, I remember me looking out the window and I seen the number 54. And I was like, oh no, that's an enemy's number. That's an enemy. What that means is someone is plotting against you. What's going on, Ronnie Boo? What's going on? Welcome. Um, I'm actually back. As you guys know, it was an unfortunate situation that happened. And like I almost was about to crash out. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, I'm glad I didn't crash out, man, because like, have you guys noticed like certain numbers like just being around you, and you just like you could be going through something and and then all of a sudden you just realize like why is it 3 a.m. and like somebody is following you home from work and all of a sudden you like that's crazy, like you might think to yourself like why is this happening? So it's when the numbers, this was what I had to write this down, you guys, because like this is no joke. Like I don't wish this on my worst enemy. And see, like I say, when it comes to so we gotta look at numerology, okay? A lot of people don't use it and they should use it because these are not just random things that happen. And so we're gonna talk about this. Now, the very first thing, like I say, certain numbers they show up, you guys, right before somebody tries you. And this is why I didn't catch this. I swear to y'all, I did not catch this until I realized 54. I'm like, why did I not catch on to those numbers? See, and a lot of what's going on, Misty. Welcome, welcome everyone. And when it basically when I seen this, I was just like, my mind was just racing because I actually had these numbers right. Like I don't, it's almost like I seen the numbers, but I wasn't paying attention. And what I end up discovering is the fact that 5454 was actually the address. And 54 is an enemy number, in case you didn't know. So if you keep seeing 54s, that's a bad sign, especially seeing it twice. See, now when you see 54, your spirit is warning you, okay, of a hidden threat. And I'm gonna share my testimony. I'm gonna give you guys my testimony to back this up. Now, these are the angel numbers, by the way, okay? We actually have angel numbers and then there's enemy numbers, okay? That's why you have different vibrations and frequencies. Now, when it comes to 54, this is not good luck. This is not good luck energy or any of that. It is actually numbers that basically represent conflict. Now, now this is deadly now. See, what's deadly about this is because this is a warning sign. So you saying 54, 54, that means you're about to experience someone that's manipulative, someone that's jealous, or just someone that just has bad energy, a draining person. Okay. And this means that that person is around you. See, so as a Pisces, like I say, if you see this show up, you got to be spiritually sensitive to it. Okay. You got to be able to detect it. See, now I'm going to tell you what happened to me. I almost lost my job. And guess what numbers was right above my head? 54, 54. See, when I lost my last job, the security job, I looked out the window and 54 was right there. At the very time that I actually got my ass fired, I looked out the window and seen 5-4. It doesn't matter if it was a bus stop, it doesn't matter if it was a clock, just you seeing a bold 54 in black and white. Now, I'm gonna back this up just to prove to y'all like this means something. Now, when it comes to 54, is warning you that somebody's plotting against you. Now, why is this? Because your Pisces intuition is gonna pick up on this danger. See, before it becomes physical. So what ended up happening to me was the lady lied and said she didn't receive her grocery order. See, and it instantly kicked in my intuition that this was someone that had been lying on my name, saying that I didn't deliver the order. See, she actually did this numerous times. I had no idea that this was the actual woman until it clicked. Remember, I said your intuition will literally connect the dots. And I'm like, wait a minute. This is the one that's been lying on me. See, this whole fucking time. And then I'm like, when I actually was like, okay, when I was actually thinking about it, I said, why, how, now I know it's God that's giving me the discernment. Okay. So I know that ultimately. But what I began to notice is that why is 5-4 right above my head? Why all this is happening? I didn't catch it until afterwards that once I seen 5-4, I should have just dropped. Hey, even though I left the groceries, I should have just dipped. I shouldn't even have stayed long because I'm gonna tell you what happened. The police showed up. See, I'm talking about they showed up. The police pulled up on me like it was about like I was an angel that just came down from the heavens. Literally, like they came to me like we put it like this. We was in a suburb community. These type of people that live in this area got money, so it's like I'm talking about these squad cars. They literally just swarm up on me like I had about a brick on me or something. And I'm like, oh. They like, yeah, what are you doing? I'm like, hey, I'm just a shopper, secret shopper. And they're like, oh, well, we got a call that someone is loitering around their home. So I'm like, now they trying to put me in jail. Like now y'all trying to lock me up, man. I'm like, I'm just delivered. But this woman was lying on me, you guys. See, because she wanted to report her order not delivered again. See, but let's speed it up. Let's get to the point. Now, this number will show up around jealous coworkers. Yes. Now, the thing about it is these numbers 5454, they reveal envy, fake smiles, and hidden competition. See, somebody said come to the dark side. No, I mean, no, I didn't never eat the food, Lynch. No, I didn't eat the food. Now, after the fact, after the fact, when they canceled the order, then I ate the food. But this happened right before Thanksgiving. You would think that someone would actually want to keep their order. See, but this is, I'm telling you guys, this is something that's just blew me out the water because I was literally like, how did I not catch that sooner? See, and that's my own teaching. That's my own teaching of how you have to add up all the numbers in your to find out your life path number. You have to add up all your birthday numbers, and you come up with a two-digit number. Okay. Now, when you have once you add everything up, you divide it by the amount, of course. Now, but I'm gonna say it like this. Once you add up, put it like this: you add your birthday. So let's say your birthday is what, March 7th. Okay. And you do 03 plus 07 plus your you know, 19, whatever your birthday is. The number you come up with is your life path number. And when you look up your life path number, it's going to tell you exactly what your destiny, what you're here for. And I'm telling you, there's some truth to it. Now, I didn't say it was all true. I'm saying there is some truth to it. My life path number is 33. See? So basically it tells you what you're here for. And now you got when you come across that 54, I'm telling you, it's something to that. And I don't want to never experience it again. Now I got my job back, but think about it. It actually took them a week to get back to me. Like this is how I make this. Hey, this is one of my forms of income. So I was not expecting this. This came out of left field, man. And I'm gonna tell you guys some more information. So when you see 54, that means that hey, that's signaling energy attack. Now, mind you, after this happened, you guys, how did you guys think I felt? Man, I almost threw up, man. Almost threw the hell up, fam. Imagine your stomach just sink right below you. I know y'all have any of y'all ever felt like that? What's going on, Palace? What's going on? I mean, this is the thing though. See, I say this, I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I ain't gonna butcher your name, but hey, you said something about, oh, I'm not gonna stop being friends with someone because you see the number 54. Hey, I'm just letting you know. Look, you cannot take for granted what you see. Everything means something. And I'm gonna tell you how ignorant it is to say that what you just said. Oh, if I see number 54, I'm not gonna stop being friends. That's just like saying, oh, you see somebody try to rob you and you see them having a frequency on their t-shirt, their t-shirt. Then it's like you don't think them if they had a 666 hoodie on and they basically say, hey, put your hands up, give me everything you got. Do you not know that that 666 on that person's shirt means something to them and it could be projected onto you? But if you absolutely don't follow that or believe that, you'll just be lost. See? So everybody carries energy. See? And if you add, I'm telling you, I didn't think like this until a Muslim, he approached me on my job and he put his rod on the table and he told me, I said, hey man, what's going on? He said, yo, he said, I feel some evil energy here. He put his rod on the table. He said, this is supposed to keep the bad spirits away from me. I said, hey man, I told him like, yo, I'm not, I ain't doing none of that dark side stuff, bro. He said, well, I don't know. It's supposed to protect him. So I said, okay. I smelled some type of oil on his pores. Like his body was just giving off this smell of oil. And how can I say this in the most simplest way? It's like I smelled the little smell. He put his rod on the table and he was just acting weird, you guys. And then I told him, I said, yeah, I got a YouTube channel. I said, yeah, talk about, signs and whatnot. And then he instantly just got defensive, like he was like, whoa, you see, like that. Don't even speak that or don't say that around me. I'm like, what the hell? And then he sit up there and then he told me about the number situation. And he was like, "Yeah, it's 3 a.m." So he was like, "It's 3 a.m. So this is why you're saying this to me right now." I'm like, "What the hell is going on?" But after he began to speak to me a little bit, longer, he explained that them times mean something. And I was just like y'all. I didn't really see what the hell he was saying until I added up my life path, and then it made a whole lot of sense to me. Like, oh, so even when he came around me, he was an enemy. See, to me, we didn't. Me and him don't follow the same, same faith doctrine and whatnot. But he felt something coming off of me, and I felt something coming off of him. See, it's what you can't see. And we can't always put a face to it. We can't always say, oh, this person, oh, that person. But it's the energy that they're carrying, if that makes sense. Yeah, definitely. Misty it's the same. Like I felt like throwing up because it caught me off guard and it was like a low blow. So it was like I was like, wait a minute, where do I start? Because I'm literally like just blown away. All of a sudden I just look at my phone. It says, yes, you have been it said I had it says you have been under investigation. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Under investigation for what? Because it was so vague. I'm like, what am I in trouble for? I didn't do nothing. And then all of a sudden, it's like I'm getting all these alerts and I can't even into the app. I'm just like, wait, what the hell? What's going on? And then instantly I just started to slow down. You know, I call it sitting back and thinking about everything that happened calmly and trying to find where did something go wrong. And that's when it came to me, the address. And I said, 5454. And I'm sitting there trying to analyze the situation. And then it just clicked in my mind. Enemy number effing 5454. Why did I not catch that? That's what I was saying to myself. Because if I would have seen that, I would have just took the picture, put the groceries at the door, and carried and hey, I would have got the hell on. See? But me actually trying to make sure the customer got her food. We had no face-to-face interaction. And then she lied on me. See, she lied on me and said I was aggressive. How am I aggressive when we never spoke face to face? That's why I said 5454. And I'm trying to share it with you guys so that you guys could be hip to it. Now, I understand everybody's not gonna, their opinions gonna be different, how they see it, and that's okay. But the next thing, it's a sign of spiritual interference, you guys. See, because you can just think about how put yourself in my shoes. Someone is basically trying to throw you off emotionally, see, or mentally. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was stunned. I was like, what the hell? Because I it's almost like the floor beneath me just turned into a hole. See, now it warns you when somebody's using you. Like I'm gonna tell you how the sequence. I'm gonna break this down into the matrix of how this shit happened to me, you guys. Everything happened to me in the frequency of fives. The order was paying $50 and some odd change. That's the and just seeing the fives, the fives, the fives, the fives. It's like you gotta. I know it sounds like a coincidence, but it's not. See, now the thing about it is, it shows up when people's intentions are impure. See, another thing is the fact it exposes when people are secretly watching you. I'm gonna tell you what's funny. I delivered the food. Okay, anybody that's ever done Spark, you guys know how know how the job goes. Put the food down, take the picture, carry on, right? But why, when I put the food down, I contacted the customer and I'm like, They didn't answer the phone. I'm like, okay. When I walked to my car and sat in my car to contact customer care, I saw somebody looking in the window, and then as soon as I looked over like that, I seen like the blinds, like the little blinds is as if a fan was blowing the blinds back and forth. I'm like, wait a minute. I know my mind ain't playing tricks on me because I'm like, I know somebody was right there watching me. Because you could, what's crazy is you could feel somebody watching you. It's almost like you could just look over your shoulder, just sitting in the room, and just you could feel something there, even though you can't see it, even if you don't catch it. See, so that's how you know you when you're dealing with a frequency in the first place, no matter what it is. Now, sometimes you are in the moment, you could be underestimated. See, a lot of times that person might be playing nice in your face, but does they have a ulterior motive? Not coming to the door, not answering the phone calls. It's different ways, you guys. Yeah, definitely. Palace A. Yes, is she said, be smelling people's aura too. Facts. Like it was something that was going through my body when I was sitting there. Like before I was even paying attention to the 54, it was something that was. It was like something unsettling there. Me just standing at the front door because it was several boxes. It was like old ass like tables and like kids' toys everywhere. I'm like, what a I had that feeling, but I didn't know it was actually gonna be her, like, if that makes sense. Now, when you see 5454, another thing to watch out for is this means that someone wants to sabotage your work. See, it's cold blooded, man. And then on top of that, you could feel as though this particular energy is going to try to test your boundaries. See, this is why I believe in going with your intuition, your first thought, your first feeling that you get. It is so important that you follow your first gut feeling. Because my first gut feeling was this is the lady that's been, because there's nothing on the app that tells me that this lady is the one that reported me for a order not being delivered. It was my intuition that told me this is the one. Like, watch this order with this particular person. See, remember I told you guys in the previous videos, I said your intuition is like it gives you a sudden, like a just a sudden warning to where it's almost like an alarm going off. And then all of a sudden, as soon as I go sit in the car, you guys, man, I'm talking about, I shit you not, shit you not. Some people say I kid you not. I seen her come outside like a bat out of hell. Just came like a nuclear bomb. She just, what is the word I'm looking for? Bolted. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. She bolted out the front door. And look, you would think that she was gonna grab her groceries. It was freezing outside. This lady grabbed two items, a few items, and she grabbed a few items, no bags, and ran in the house as soon as she saw me, because I was in my car. And then as soon as I seen her, I got out my car and I said, woohoo, like try to flag her down that, hey, I'm your your shopper, XYZ, just to just for her to see me so that she knows that, hey, I see you, I delivered the shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like as soon as she see me, acted as if she seen a ghost. She ran in the house, she locked the door, she ran upstairs. So there was no face-to-face interaction. Okay. Now, fast forward that's when the police showed up. Now, ask yourself this. If you stay in a suburb community, why the hell would you call the police? What are you gonna say? Oh, there's some bald guy with his receding hairline. He's outside. Oh, I fear for my life. Like, come on, man. Them police showed up on me like I had an AK-47 in the front seat. That's just how bad. Like they was on my ass and they was like literally all in my face with the lights. They're just flashing the lights in my face. I'm like, dude, what is going on, man? Like, it, that's why I said with us Pisces, it's almost like we are the victims. See, we are victimized, and it's like then I get the email. It comes through. We have a we have found you innocent. Oh, just now realized that. You just now realize it took y'all a whole week. Police are getting dragged in this. I told y'all I did nothing wrong, and I got my job back. And it's like, why did that even happen in the first place? 5454. See that? And what if I had, and this is a crazy thing. What if I would have crashed out? See, that's what the enemy wanted me to do. The enemy wanted me to crash out, lose my mind, snap. See, but I didn't. I had to calm. Imagine your stomach is turning. You just feel like barfing. It literally starts sweating, heart beating fast as hell. And it's like, how can I calm the F down to write a statement that this ish is bullshit? See, which is Ronnie Boo says, so what the F gonna happen to the fake report? No, I don't know. I don't know what happened to her, but she basically I know she got caught. See, another thing, as I always stated, that us Pisces are karmic. We're a karmic sign. We a lot of times we are other people's karma. Remember, I said the ending of the cycle. I believe her account got terminated because she was already on watch. Okay. She was already flagged. So how did I know this? Well, because with my intuition, when I during the order, as I was shopping for it, it kept telling me to take pictures of the items, like double check and make sure everything is rang up right. And that doesn't normally happen. That only happens when you're dealing with a repeater customer that has reported you for something or said something uh in regards to them not receiving their order or false allegation. So that's when I was starting in the store. I'm telling you, I shit you not. Something was telling me to cancel the order while I was in the damn store. Something was telling, fuck that $50, cancel this order. And I was like, no, I don't want to cancel. I don't want to. It's the day before Thanksgiving. People need their food. I'm like, come on, bite me in the asshole and cancel their order. Just go ahead and take it. But my first gut feeling said, cancel that shit. And I didn't listen. See? Because sometimes your intuition doesn't always, it's not gonna make sense. This is where people choke up. This is where people end up messing up. Because your intuition is going to tell you to do something, and it's going to be against what you would normally do. It doesn't matter. I probably what you mean jizzing? I don't jizz, man. I quiz, But yeah, it's I'm saying this because I know I can help another Pisces out there that may not know when their intuition is telling them something. Your intuition is always going to tell you something you don't want to hear. See, yeah, it's definitely like jumping off a cliff, man. It's I ain't gonna lie. I sometimes I'll al so put it like this, sometimes I feel as though when we say ourselves, I tend to think that we are basically, um, operating out of our ego, see? Where the ego is like, or let's say some people may say, "Oh, that might just be the right thing to do in the moment." Because you get a $50 order, you might say to yourself, "Oh, I need the money, XYZ," and then your intuition is like, "Cancel that shit." And you're like, "Well, damn, if I cancel, that's just so crazy. Like, just cancel it? Like, damn, you know?" And that I should have listened to my damn intuition, you guys, and it cost me a week of work. You see? Now, don't get me wrong. I have other avenues or different ways to make money, but I it's like, put it like this, you could have your favorite. You could have something that you're good at that you would rather do. I would rather do the grocery shopping. That's so much easier on my body, my mental, and I'm just like, I'm used to it. It's not that I'm comfortable, it's just that it's easier. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, I don't want to do Lyft driving again. I'm sorry. I basically, I basically told myself I retired from doing Lyft driving. See, because after I got shot at, I just didn't want to do it no more. Yeah, I appreciate that, Norris. It's like I know God was with me, and I had to pray about the whole situation because without God, I wouldn't even have my job back. I wouldn't have had it back without God. I'm telling you, I had to pray, fam. I really had to, because like some stuff you can't, like, some stuff the enemy sends your way, fam. You have to pray about it. You cannot do it with your own. You I'm just put it like this: you can't do it on your own. You have to pray. See, yeah, definitely. God's always watching, man. I'm telling you, bro, because that lady lying on me like that, bro. She was finna get my ass. Her telling these lies, they seem believable because the way she, like, put it like this, okay? When somebody does something in the dark, it comes to light, okay? But I call her red-handed, and I tend to catch people red-handed. It's almost like a gift that I have from God, and I caught her red-handed going outside, and instead of grabbing her grocery bags from the front door where I placed them, she only grabbed a few items. She grabbed a few items, so my intuition told me she's gonna report her order missing again on my damn name. See? So if she takes two items, this is what my intuition showed me. She's gonna take a few items out of the bags and leave all the shit outside. And then take a picture with those few items inside of her home and say, "Oh, I didn't get my order." So I said, "Oh, well, woohoo, let me get your attention so you see me, because at least if you see me from far away and I'm waving my phone and say, hey, something, you see the light from my phone, you would say, oh, well, the driver delivered my food. That was all I was trying to communicate, that you got your shit." But she ran in the house and didn't give me time to do so. And as I was standing outside, that's when the police pulled up. And I felt like that was a distraction because I I could feel her. I could feel somebody watching me from the window the whole entire time. See, so that's one of the things. Now, let me see here. Another thing is the fact, when you come across these warnings, is for you to actually be alert, You don't want to react. See, this is the thing with me. I felt like reacting, but I knew it was almost like I knew that I shouldn't do it. Like, hey, do not react. Do not, because when the police pull up on, I'm telling you, when the police pull up on you, the way they did me, I know for a fact, anybody else would have snapped. What, you call the police on me for what? Like, come on, man. See, because Pisces, we win by watching. We don't win by reacting. I guarantee you, every time a Pisces snap, it's like you end up getting yourself in trouble. See, you get yourself in trouble. Like, it's almost like you'd be better off not saying nothing at all. That's why I said I'm surprised I even stayed. Now, I know for a fact it was a energy vampire. Okay, because it took me. Now I know it it happens to the best of us, but when it comes to us Pisces, when we deal with something that's very traumatic like that, we tend to take a day or two. It's almost like a day or two to recharge, if that makes sense, because it's just draining. It's draining to actually just see something like that happen. Imagine you get fired for your job and you didn't do nothing wrong. You just get fired just off of a false allegation. Oh, Tony, you Tony was aggressive when he walked in, and then all of a sudden, Tony, they give you a week off without pay. And then you just sitting there like the victim. See, facts, palace, yeah, definitely. You gotta be careful. It's like, damn, what am I gonna do? What if you got kids to feed? You got mouths to feed, man, people are depending on you, and all of a sudden a week off, just out of the blue, just off some BS. You didn't do nothing, you didn't say nothing. And then what are you supposed to do? Is just stay quiet? It's like, yeah, you can't react. You have to be smart about it. And that's exactly what I did. Just be smart about it and think logically in that moment. So me, what did I do? I got to write my statement, had all my pictures. I sent all my proof of my pictures. And that's when it jumped out at me. See, when I started to see those pictures, I kept seeing 5-4, 5-4, 5-4. I'm like, wait a minute. What the hell? Wait, what does this mean? Remember, I said sometimes your intuition wants to show you, it wants to show you what's going on. It's almost connecting the dots for you, but you're just not paying attention. You're not aware. See, and then all of a sudden you say to yourself that you say, "God dog it, that damn 54." Like it snuck up on me. I didn't even wasn't even paying attention. Say Misty said, I think that's why we puke or feel the need to purge that evil helps us heal faster. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like, I felt like throwing up. I had diarrhea. I had diarrhea for like 3 days. I had these headaches that was just out of the man. I had to just keep hitting the Tylenol. I'm like, man, this is crazy. Why do I have a headache? I'm not even ill. Like, I knew it was a spiritual attack because I didn't even do my YouTube videos. I'm like, what is going on? Like, I felt like I had been shut down for it felt like I didn't have any type of motivation. It was just like I felt like the hell is going on? And you got to be careful because the spirit guides, they can get in the way. See, trying to block you from something. See, they could try to, be trying to block something for you. And sometimes you have to look at a loss as a win. See, not every loss is a loss, put it like that. Sometimes it's just protection. See, sometimes I'm gonna put it to you like this. Sometimes you may look at a situation as if it was unfortunate. You might say, "Oh, damn, I had a week off." But let's say your body needed that week off. Let's say you needed a mental break. See, because when you constantly, you got like a lot of people work very hard. Like a lot of people work overtime. A lot of people, they're always at work. And then all of a sudden you might just be used to doing that every day. And then bam, you got a week off. And then now you like, you don't know what to do. It's like you get paralyzed because you like, I'm used to getting up every day and going to work. Now I'm just sitting here and it's like, it just started to mess with you because we are not born to just idle. See, we're not born to idle. And I'm just saying, if you guys see 54, pay attention, fam. Don't ignore it. Your spirit is not lying to you. When you see numbers and think of it in such a situation of just being aware. See, be just being aware because this number shows up around enemies. It shows up around enemies and their hidden agendas. See, because this is the thing. When somebody has a hidden agenda, it's almost like they have tried to foresee a situation as it plays out. So when we ask ourselves, why would someone call the police in such for a small petty situation like that, just being dramatic in the first place? That was all a part of a hidden agenda. See, that didn't happen. That didn't just merely come up. You gotta understand, a person has a way of doing things. If you the type of person that's deceptive, it's almost like you have your arsenal of your hidden agenda of how you're going to do it. Okay. So it's like, yeah, if you want to report something not delivered or you want to lie on someone, you almost will have another thing that, let's say to someone else, it may seem like, oh, damn, you're jumping the gun. That's kind of harsh. Why would you call the cops for what? But that's a part of the hidden agenda. It's like that person already plotted that already. See? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, nobody, yeah, definitely Misty. Like no one believes it. They think we're crazy when we say such things like, oh, pay attention to 54, 54. But then when a weatherman tells you that, oh, Hurricane Adam is on its way, everybody evacuate. Oh, this good. See, wait, they said, oh, to evacuate because hurricane such and such is on its way. Well, that's the same shit. That's the same concept. That's the same thing. The weatherman or whatever device is picking up that frequency of wind changing or hey, a storm's coming or a storm is cooking up means the same damn thing as if you say, oh, 54, 54, watch out for that. That's the numbers of the enemy. Then it's like, oh, that's BS, or people say that's BS, or oh, that's nonsense. No one's paying attention to the time. Oh, really? Then why is the time and date on a damn coffin? Why is there a date when a person passed away? You think that if numbers don't mean nothing, then why is it's on everything? It's on your damn ID, it's on your license plate. You can't live without it. It's on your birth certificate, social security, is on every goddamn thing. It means something. If people go to jail, they go to prisons, they have a damn number. So if you gotta see how these numbers play a role in your life, look at your bank account. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you see a dollar sign zero, 0.00, it means you're a broke mother effer, right? So yeah, get it. It means something. It is not saying you're rich if you have $0 in the bank. So if you say, "Oh, well, that's different," well, yeah, of course. Well, no, it's not different. It's the same concept. The frequency of 000 means nothing. I just hate. I don't like people that have they don't have when a person doesn't have an open mind. I just can't stand it because it's ignorance. It's almost like you have to think outside of your damn brain sometimes. Like if you can't even watch a damn channel without a number. What channel is the news? Channel 6. Okay. And why can't you watch HBO on channel 6? Because it's a different damn channel. See? So that's why you won't have 777 on the same frequency as 444. It's a different damn channel. It's a frequency. That's why when you go below a certain frequency, you can't hear shit. See, it's distorted. It's all that stuff it means something in other words. And see, yeah, you definitely gotta pay attention to everything. I feel like everything means something. It's just that some people just don't know what certain things mean to even realize that. I mean, Felix, I mean, I say this, man. Cut that shit out, man. Don't come in here with that whole trying to flex your little jokes tonight. You know, one thing is I say one thing, one secret is we all get old. See, I'm not 23, I'm not 14, I'm not none of that. You know, every man is gonna get bald, every man is gonna have a receding hairline, every man is gonna lose his hair. Nobody is gonna stay cute or whatever, whatever term you want to use forever. Not even you. See? And then you want to know, I'm gonna tell you one thing you gotta be careful with, and this is not me taking it serious. You have to be careful what you say about other people, including jokes, because guess what? You gonna be the first one that's gonna be bald. Hey, before anybody in your family, you gonna be the first one. See, you gonna be the first one crying. Hey man, why my hair falling out? Oh damn. Hey, unc. Hey, grandpa, where's the Rogaine? Hey, unc, let me use the food dye. Let me dye my hair. 'Cause I'm losing my hair, man. You got to be careful when you talk about people. It ends up happening to you. See, let me tell you a story, and I don't care if you don't want to hear it. I'm still gonna tell you. I remember that there was this one guy. He kept calling people, chubby, making fun of people being overweight. Next thing you know, this guy blew up himself. And after calling everybody else chubby and saying making little fat jokes, this man ended up being big. See, then he was so shocked to seeing himself that size that it was almost like, see, that's what you get. You was talking about everybody else being big, now you're big. So it's like you gotta freeze that, especially if that's something you don't want. Now let's see. What he said before he take a dump. I mean, let me see. Robert said wouldn't mind being bald. Would be easy to maintain. Well, that's the thing with me is I rather cut my hair off. Now it's starting to grow back, but I just cut it bald because I'm like I'm not paying a barber. I'm not paying a barber no money. I'm sorry. I feel like I feel like a barber having a barber is a scam. That's what I feel like. It's like I believe a person should. Now I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I believe a person should cut their own hair. As a man, just cut your own shit because, bro, you gonna pay the barber. You gonna make him rich. See, your hair is going to grow back. So let's say you get a $50 cut. In 1 week, your hair is gonna grow back. Don't need another cut. That's another 50 bucks. Then another 50 bucks. Then another 50 bucks. It's almost like, why am I paying a person to groom me when I could just do it myself? Like, it don't really I guess it all depends what your budget is. If you can afford it, then hey, do it. But what else can I spend $50 on? What else that I actually want to spend $50 on? It's almost like, why would I just go ahead and just spend $50 on something I actually want than something I don't want? But everybody got their own, at their own preference. As I get older, I start realizing actually what's actually a waste of money. Then it's like, I don't really care, so it is what it is. Now, with let me see here. Let me see here, you guys. Can't see. Let me fix this. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me fix this real quick. Let me see that. Wait. Oh, damn, they're trying to change the lens. No, I want to change the lens now. I think it didn't take me long. I just gotta fix this. Let me see something. Make sure this thing. Oh, there we go. I know I clicked the wrong thing, but yeah, you guys gotta just pay attention to that because, like I say, let me check this. This is, I think I did it like this. Hold on. I'm gonna use pick. Hold on, pick this up now. I don't know why my screen just got. Hold on. Here it is. Yeah. So, like I say, that it's more like a code. You see, just following the different codes, you guys, because you never know. You might think, hey, this means nothing, and then you realize, oh yeah, this means something. Now, let me see. Missy said that she'd be cute and not by her expo in the front lawn. Said, oh, she does. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I just, I don't know. I change. I constantly am the type of person that I constantly change. So like, what I probably did last year, I probably won't do this year, and vice versa. But it's just like, I just started to think every time. It's it's funny every time I go to the barber shop, I end up getting into it. I always get into it with my barbers. It never works out. So I just stopped trying basically. So Misty said she get her hair cut by her cousin barber. Said $18 plus tip every 2 months. Said short bob cut. He won't cut any lady hair but hers. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like I just I've gotten into it with plenty barbers to where it's like, why am I fighting with my barbers? Like it's because like when I sit in it's from the appointment until I arrive, and then one time I was late from my barber appointment, and this dude literally told me like, "Yo, you he said, "Oh, I'm not gonna cut your hair because you're late." I was like, "Bro, I was literally fighting for a parking spot. Like literally, I was 2 minutes late. He's like, "Yo, but you're still late though." I'm like, "Bro, I was wanting to whoop his ass for that. Like, bro, why would you have me drive all the way up here just to tell me, oh, I'm not cutting your hair?" Like, and then like when I be sitting in the chair getting my hair cut, it's like sometimes the barbers, their fingers be smelling like booty. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm just I don't know what to say. But I don't know if y'all men out there, if y'all ever like got y'all hair cut and the barber like their fingers be like on your head and then it's like you could smell their fingers, it be smelling like booty. But I don't know. Maybe that's just something not see us Pisces, we always be like Pisces just in general, we pick up on a lot of shit, like stuff that we pick up on a lot that we probably shouldn't even be picking up on. Like we pick up on smells, uh and I think that's one of the things we really go for is like smells, especially with people. Like we could pick up on like their body odor and like, their hair, what it smell like. Uh we pay attention to like weird, awkward things like that. I don't know. It's just for us, we'd like to deal with people that are clean. So it's like you could just be sitting on somebody's couch and then they get up and go to the kitchen area to get their phone. And some of us Pisces, we'll just like get on, we'll just smell the seat from where they were sitting just to see like see if we smell some type, some funk to be like, oh, damn, this person ass stink. But I mean, that's just like I say, the weird stuff that us Pisces, we sometimes we just like to pay attention to stuff like that, just to make sure like a person we talking, we just like to have a feel of like, what is this person like? Are they clean or not? So it's like, I don't know, have you guys ever done something like that? Or no, am I the only Pisces that's done that? I ain't even trying to be funny, guys. I'm being absolutely 100, like serious. Like like one thing about me, I look at a lot of different things to see like because people it's a one thing for you to have like let's say you have a conversation with someone and they're talking, they're like, yeah, 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 and then it's like you start paying attention to their house, like, see if they're clean, and then it's like you realize some things that you wouldn't do, and you're like, wait a minute, like some people, I ain't gonna lie, some people are nasty. Some people, you walk in the bathroom and they got like me, it's certain stuff that I won't let you see. And it goes from like if you have kids and like your kids can do stuff that can actually, leave a mess for someone else to see. So it's like, let's say in the toilet, let's say a person leaves skid marks all in the toilet. It's like that's nasty. If somebody comes from, someone comes behind that and they see that, they're gonna think you're dirty. So it's like it's certain stuff like they say, yo, hey, I'm just keeping it real. I don't got no warrants. I ain't never been to jail, locked up, none of that stuff. I ain't never done. I ain't even trying to see what that's like. I feel like any man that gets locked up, at least I want to say more than a week, I would begin to question they might actually be interested in Diddy, after being locked up for so long. Because you gotta think, if a person is sitting in prison and they don't see no females, come on now. It has to be like no man could go. I don't believe that a man. This is why I don't believe a man could go to jail or prison for what 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, 5 years, and come out the same. I just don't believe it. because that's like you're gonna be a product of your environment. See, or you get eaten, or put it like this, you'll get eaten alive because like if you don't if you're not what they are, then you become what? A product of that environment. What y'all think? I mean, am I bugging or is there some truth to that? I mean, because that why would how can you want something but you're in an environment that's not even the option? See, that's just like a person go. That's like because you're gonna look crazy as hell if you go to a birthday party and you don't have a gift. So when you go be around a bunch of people, a bunch of guys, it's like, what are you gonna do? You gonna be like, oh, I ain't got no gift, no Diddy, but hey, that's why I don't get myself locked up. I'm never going to prison. Hell no. I don't even want to know what it's like because it to me that's just like that's if you put a man inside of a zoo, well, he gonna start acting like an animal. He gonna start behaving different. See, you say, "Oh, hey man, you want to go to the zoo and sit for 5 years?" Well, I guess so, man. Hey, that man is not gonna be the same the way he went in. He's gonna become a product of his environment. So don't be surprised if he start acting like a chimpanzee, man, because he's actually been around that. That's why a lot of people can have pets. Let's say they have a damn lion as a pet. Let's say it was domestic. It's like, oh, this animal is gonna behave different. He's actually gonna behave differently around those humans because he was taken out of his environment. Yeah, definitely us Pisces be too slippery for lockup, but like it's like another thing too, because I'm actually gonna start this series this week about hidden enemies. Um, because the one thing I wanted to mention about hidden enemies is that you your enemies won't talk to you. Put it like this. Your enemies have absolutely no interest in getting to know you. They would rather not speak to you in the first place, right or wrong. And then you ask yourself, because think about it, every time you speak to your enemy, it annoys them. See, because your enemy will try to project onto you silence. See, it's like the way that they a way. This is like the best way for you to identify an enemy is because they're going to project. See, they're gonna act really silent around you. So that way, that's because they want you to be silent. See, yeah, we could talk about definitely. I'll be talking about. I could talk about Scorpio and Gemini. Um, let's say Scorpio is deep. See, um, but it's like I say like with Scorpio dealing with Scorpio and Gemini, you really gotta be very careful with both of them. See, because you can get stung by a Scorpio just because a Scorpio feels a Scorpio wants control. So it's almost like they'll try to dominate every situation. See, that could be from something small to something big. It could be like I say, for instance, put it to you like this. I knew a Scorpio, and this Scorpio told me, said, the Scorpio told me, he's like, oh, he doesn't go anywhere that he doesn't want to go to. and he told me that he had strong will. He kept preaching the fact that I have strong will. I have strong will. Like, oh, I won't do this because I won't fall for this because I have strong will. I'm like, bro, your strong will means nothing. It's worth nothing. You can't value that because somebody can trick you into doing something that they can make it seem like it's the right thing to do, but you could fall for it just because they're nice to you. See, because that's like a rookie. That's like a rookie um, mistake because someone was nice to you. Oh, that's like a sales pitch. Like if a person can sell you something and be nice to you, if they know that put it like this, if they know that's all it takes is for you to feel comfortable, then they can be the nicest representative and and they can still scam you. See, there's Facebook groups all on Facebook of fake business let's say consultants that will take your money and scam you, and they can offer, protection services of, hey, for example, like what I went through, there's fake consultants that'll act like, oh, I'll help you get your job back, and they'll scam you. But those people, they're not showing their hand. They're not showing that they're deceptive. They're not making it obvious. That's why they're your hidden enemy. See, because your hidden enemy is going to try to come in a form of friendliness or happy or, hey, it's safe here, it's safe with me. Hey, I'm your friend, I don't have any ill will intentions until you fall for it. That's why I say you could be baited and not even know. Baited emotionally into thinking that, oh, this person really understands me, or hey, this person really has my best interest. And then all of a sudden you just fall for it because your hidden enemy is always they're going to always need something from you. See, that could be money, that can be, it's always going to be a demand. See, oh, if you want me to do this for you, we're going to need this from you. See, a lot of people fall for it because that person makes them feel good in the moment. It's like, oh, if someone sells you internet service when you already got it. See, that's why they say don't even get on the phone with those salesmen because they can literally seduce you and manipulate you through words. See, and Misty said her ex would not leave her alone. He's a Scorpio, uh Gemini, moon. Said he's literally has devil pictures on him. Nothing scares me. Um, yeah, that's because Scorpio, put it like this. Scorpios are they're more like tapped in, okay? They're more tapped into the occult, into the dark side of things. That like look at P. Diddy. Like Diddy, he's all hooked up, into all those different rituals and different initiations. So a lot of Scorpios are involved in those dark occults and those type of things. So don't be surprised if your Scorpio friend decides to, try to throw a hex on you or try to do something, something that is more related to the dark side. You basically might not even realize that they're doing it when they're doing so. Like I shared a story of a Scorpio man. I don't know what his moon was. I don't know what his moon horizon was, but he was a Scorpio sun. and I shared the fact that he offered me a sandwich from Quick Trip, but anybody that shops at Quick Trip should know that the toppings, there's not, okay, when you put it like this, besides ketchup, mustard, certain things you could put on like anything you get from Quick Trip, the certain type of toppings they don't have, especially at midnight. They usually either put that, you know, the little extra things that you could add on your food, they throw that stuff away, or they just don't serve it that late at night. So this man, he was like, "Yo, you want any toppings on it?" Nah. I said, "Nah, no, thank you." Then he ended up telling me that it was some extra shit on there when he gave me the sandwich. And mind you, I don't eat like food from like, if I'm not there with you and if it's not in my hand, I'm not gonna take it. Damn sure not gonna eat it. So don't you know when this man showed up, there was toppings all over the sandwich. There was uh the mayo on the sandwich didn't even look like mayo. It looked like some jizz. I'm like, bro, I'm not eating that shit, fam. He was literally standing over me like, oh, I got you a sandwich, man. Here you go. Put it on the table. And it's got toppings on it too. My intuition told me not to eat it. See, he had a poker face on, Scorpio is very, very slick and conniving and evil. Just straight face, look me in the face. Oh man, yo, bud, I got a sandwich for you, man. I said, really? I said, oh, that's very nice of you, man, but no, thank you. No, like, oh no, just gonna take it, bro. Just take it. I'm like, nah, bro. And then I did the magic trick with him. Well, how about you take that sandwich and give me the one that you got in the bag? Cause I said, I'm not eating the one that you're offering. And then I was just fucking with him. I wasn't finna eat neither one of them. So this man gave me, I said, all right, I'll leave it on the table. I'll probably eat it later. I bullshitting, right? The Scorpio decided to go take a smoke break after he gave me the sandwich, which showed me he didn't want to face me, or it's just guilt. Soon as he soon as he went out for a smoke break, I grabbed the sandwich and I threw that shit in the garbage. Then this mother effort, when he comes back, you know what he asked me? Uh, Now this I felt like just, ooh, I just felt like, I can't say all that on here, but y'all catch my drift, man. This man came back from his smoke break. He had the damn audacity to ask me, how was your sandwich? I wanted to slap the shit out of this man for, like, bro, you think I'm that stupid to eat a sandwich from you? You don't even look like you wash your hands when you come out the bathroom. Like, I would damn not eat a sandwich from you. And you don't think I know Quick Trip doesn't serve toppings on the sandwich, late at night because it was third shift. I'm like, dude, you gotta wake up, smell the coffee. I'm not falling for that. And whatever that little jizz is and all that little nasty stuff you got on that sandwich, man, you can keep that. But that just let me know that's just how evil a Scorpio could be. They can do stuff like that, like put stuff, um, put nails in your sandwich. This is all kind of evil stuff they could do and literally F you up, bro, to where you just be like, ain't no coming back from that. See? Had you sent to the ER off some shit, just off some mirror, them, because what it is a Scorpio, they can't let go. So if they feel jealous, they feel like, anything that slights them, they cannot let go of that emotion. It's heavy for them. And as soon as they feel it, they hold on to it, and then they start internalizing. They start to internalize it, and they can't get over it. It's like, soon as they feel like they want to get revenge, they get revenge. Soon as they feel like doing something evil, they're motivated to carry it out. See, So it's like you have to just be the type of person to be like, look, yo, you just have to hold the boundary and say no, no, thank you, no, thank you. Because one thing is that the Scorpio doesn't want to openly attack you. They're more sinister, more behind the scenes, more covert. They don't want to attack you just head up like that. So anytime they do any type of attack or seek revenge on you, it's what you can't see. See, it's like slashing your tires. It's like, oh, you didn't see the person slash your tires. It just happened, but you felt it. You felt embarrassed. You may have felt like, oh, why is this happening right now? That's how the Scorpio would get you, sting you in such a way where it's like, you know, you saw the bee flying, but you didn't know that the bee was going to sting you. That's how a Scorpio would catch you by surprise because they like to have the leverage, the upper hand on things. So it's like if they are in a situation and they feel like if they like feel your aura is more powerful than theirs, they can get jealous of that. They can get jealous. I'm telling you, Scorpios, they can get jealous of the smallest of like petty stuff that a Pisces or Cancer or any other sign wouldn't even like be tripping about. Scorpio can get jealous just because you got blue eyes and green. Like, let's say you got green hair and blue eyes. They can get jealous that, oh, I wish I had blue eyes and green hair. And then they can just get on some they can just get on some BS with you just because they're jealous the fact that your eyes are blue. That's how Scorpios can be. But the problem is that sometimes they don't want to heal. See, because the worst thing that a Scorpio want to feel is they don't want to feel they don't want to feel a loss of power, of control. See, they don't want to feel that, oh, they lost the leverage in the situation. Because if you have to heal, you have to surrender. See, when you heal, it's almost like you have to admit that, okay, whatever it is that's making you feel drained or making you feel some sort of loss, you have to admit it in order to receive the healing. It's a trade-off. It's a give and exchange. But with Scorpio, it's like, oh, they do not want to admit that, oh, they actually lost. See, put it like this: a better analogy is like think of a Scorpio like someone that has armor. And then if you was to look at it in such a sense that let's say it was a bug on the floor and you stepped on it and it didn't die, that's how Scorpios are. See, it's just almost like you stepping on a bee with a stinger, and it's like, oh, you like, damn, I applied enough force, but this damn thing is still alive and it's still coming after me. That's how Scorpios are. Like there is no forgiveness. There's no, oh, let's squash the beef. No, you can't squash. You cannot squash no. Man, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna say it one time only. A Scorpio will never forgive you, fam. No, they will never forgive you. If even if it's petty, even if it's something small, they is not letting that shit go, fam. Like even if they already done clap back, they gonna keep clapping back. They don't stop, fam. It's like they get addicted. It's called. They like to probe. Probe means they like to get real close. So it's like as soon as they get into a relationship with a woman, they try to trap the woman. They try to trap the woman. They try to get the woman pregnant, even if they ain't got no money. They just really try to get real close and personal, and they like to apply a grip on you to where you can't squirm or get away from it. See, full control. That's what. the passion and the obsession, that's where it's coming from. They become passionate about, oh, getting their hands on something. You see? But you gotta be careful. Like, yeah, I mean, everybody doesn't, I say it like this. When you are fully healed, the same way that person attacked you, you put it like this, it won't phase you. It won't phase you no more. See? Because you only get hurt by things that you're not ready for. See? Like some people could say you could act like you're a tough guy, right? Until you get hit in such a way, then you start to realize there's pain there. It's like, oh well, I thought I was tough, but I got hit in such a way that I felt pain. See, the more pain you feel, that means what? That means you need healing because it hurts, right? So once you get your feelings hurt in such a way, then you start to realize that you're not as tough as you think you are. See, because everybody has a pressure point. Everybody has a weakness. Everybody has weakness somewhere. So if you're vulnerable in certain areas, you can't protect everything about you. See, you can't do it. So that's why I tell people, if you love because you want to date. It's because you want to. See, not because you have to. And if you love, it keeps you from experiencing pain. See, nothing can hurt you if you show love. Nothing can get to you. Nothing can catch you off guard. Nothing can hurt you. But see, when you hold a grudge, you're already hurt. That's what give you the motivation to what get revenge. Revenge means, oh, you hurt me, and I want you to feel the same way I feel, or the same way I felt. See, anytime someone wants to fight you is because they're feeling some sort of pain. See, did you know you didn't even got to put your hands on somebody for them to feel pain? Think of this: jealousy. When a person is jealous, they feel the same pain as if they were hit in the face. It's the same feeling they feel. If someone cheats on you, that's a mental pain is the same pain as as physically. If it happened mentally, you're gonna feel it as though it just happened to you physically. Someone break up with you for no reason, you're gonna feel it. See, your body's gonna react to it just like getting hit in the face. So that's why I tell people you can't say, "Oh man, I don't let nothing bother me." Just by saying that, you're letting it bother you just by saying that. Like when we say we all okay, put it like this. We may say stuff like, "Oh, I don't care." It's always reverse psychology to what you're saying because you're trying to protect your ego because your feelings are hurt. You just don't want the perpetrator to know that whatever they said to you got to you. So it's like, oh, if I say I don't give a damn, then oh, that's gonna make me look like I don't care. But it's actually the opposite effect. So it's like when somebody does something, just don't say nothing. It's better just not to react. Don't even say nothing. Even if you feel like even if you feel like getting the last word, or you feel like, oh, I need to say something because this person is punking me or making me look small, just don't say nothing. That's the worst thing that person wants you to do, is not to do nothing at all. See, as soon as you start trying to defend yourself, oh, you want to get the last word, you want to sound cool, you end up showing yourself more vulnerable. As a weakness to actually react. Um, it takes practicing. It's not something that a person will be like fully perfect or with, but definitely got pay attention to it. I know I kind of rambled on you guys about something totally different, but like I say, this it's gonna be it's gonna be a lot of different content coming this week. I'm gonna be talking about a lot of different things. Like I say, I will do videos on the Scorpio Gemini, go into more, more in depth about it. But like I got plenty of those like other videos that I did like that I gotta redo. I'm gonna release those too. Cause I know right now I got like mostly live videos, but I'm finna do regular videos to show y'all more content. Yeah, say wanted systems from Ohio. Yeah, definitely. I agree with you, bro. Hey, yeah, we all fearfully and wonderfully made for sure. Um, but yeah, you guys pay attention at 5-4. I mean, yeah, I mean, I understand it sounds crazy. It might not make sense to nobody, or some of you may agree to disagree, but just pay attention to numbers because, like I say, you just never know. Like, there are some conspiracy theories with some of the celebrities and whatnot when they got, their life got taken. It was certain times that like certain times and dates that was just crazy. Like that meant something. See, but it's like just be careful because like I always like I say this like lately I've been preaching about like not reacting, having self control, and just doing nothing at all, even when in the moment when you feel like you should. So sometimes you just gotta sometimes you just gotta be quiet, don't even say nothing. Because like the enemy gets confused when you don't react. See, soon as you react, then you start getting in trouble because it's like now you're falling for debate. You see, the enemy wants to bait you into a reaction. So, like I say, just watch that. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Finna make a membership. Do a membership. A new one because I still had the old one, but I'm finna redo that as well. I love y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Thanks for watching and peace out.